right, welcome to the Cool FM Live Sports Show. I'm Coach Baker. I got my guy Kevin Lassiter, Jon Berger here, ready to have a fantastic show. Let's get right into it. Top plays of the week.
Let's do it.
This is going to be interesting. Let's wait and see. I'm waiting with anticipation.
Oh,
this was Douglas.
Soccer,
I think this was
right?
Douglas.
It is Douglas.
Yeah. Oh, they had a big one.
You can see right there, scores 3-0.
I love the slow-mo replays, guys.
Yeah, that was really
Bang, bang.
Laser beam, get it in there. So that made it 4-0.
Oh, this is good. This is Wilcox boys.
They're at St. John's. I was watching this game as it happened. This is a nice fadeaway jump shot right here. Off the one leg, Dirk Nowitzki style.
Yeah.
It really was.
Absolutely. It's my guy Stephen Wambach.
The silent assassin strikes again. That's Larry Bird style.
I
See
love
the way he released that?
I
No
love
dip.
that.
Is what they call it. No dip. It's San Simeon girls playing here. Nice little driving left-hand layup. This is
Buena.
another goal. This was the Buena girls.
Deep. Ooh, that was a long one.
From deep.
Smokes. Look at that shot from the
15-yard line.
15.
Great shot. That was their goal there, and that was in the open.
Look at Big Hunter Rutgers with the soft touch
I love
from
it.
the foul line. Like to see the big man shoot the jump shot like that.
Looking like Jokic.
Really?
Saw that. That's Jahir Reyes kicking it out to Ty Scholl.
Bang.
Wilcox
Step back,
looking
make
in.
sure he got it back there behind three.
Bang, bang. His teammates on the bench already knew he made it. Got
Love
Thomas
that
Welker
tip.
with the little.
See, you can tell when
Tip
people
read.
play volleyball because that looked like that.
He
Good
did
job,
play
Thomas.
volleyball. It's a good catch.
This Emma Copus right here with the three from way back.
Bang,
Oh,
bang.
boy.
Freshman guard looking great out there this season.
Now back to Buena.
Gabe Dia freezes the defense right there with a little hesitation.
Yep.
Drive. Gets to the
Right past
layup.
him. Now, was there any riot police? Any riots happening at that?
No, it was actually
No.
it was a rowdy atmosphere,
Okay.
but it was a it was nice. It was sportsmanlike.
Okay.
It was just the crowd was there and the crowd was into the
Good.
game. But it was a great sportsmanlike atmosphere
Good.
there.
That makes me happy because that makes me think, things are getting better.
Great
a little
game, no drama.
I love that. Love that. Sometimes no news is good news.
bit. Absolutely.
Bingo.
Hey, well, our top plays this week are always brought to you by our presenting sponsor, Seniors Helping Seniors. If you're searching for a like-minded friend to help tackle chores and tasks, or even a companion to join you in hobbies and activities, call Seniors Helping Seniors. Their caregivers are seniors themselves and show up ready to exceed expectations on a schedule that meets your needs. Or you can make a difference by joining the Seniors Helping Seniors family. Check them out at southernArizonaSHS.com or call 520-487-4246.
Beautiful.
Next, we'll get into our Prestige Remodeling game recaps. Kevin, I'll swing it over to you. You got some of those recaps ready for us?
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of good video. Get your popcorn ready, guys. A lot of great sports got played this past week, so buckle up. Let's go for a ride. We're going to start off. We're going over to ALA for their boys basketball playoff game. So here we go. That's Jericho Nickel, the freshman, started off early shooting from three.
Oh, my.
CJ Williams followed up with another three. So ALA came out hot in the beginning. CJ with the floater there, mid-range. Over in the corner, guess what? CJ again.
Jeez.
So early in this game, that's Hunter Rutgers. You just saw that with the soft touch from free throw line.
I made it 21. We're at 20 after this, 23-10, right?
Rutgers again in the paint. This was Rutgers' best game of the season. He looked very comfortable in the paint, catching the ball, scoring close to the basket. That's Austin Zentar off the glass, the bank shot in the paint to
There's
Rutgers
Rutgers
again.
What?
The big man looked very dominant out there, man. I like the way he's
great.
developed. This is Nickel shooting, but as you see, the score got really tight here near the end
They're
of the
actually
game.
losing right now. Yeah.
Yep. So ALA came out hot, but then
Important to note,
Southwest.
there's no C.J. Williams on the floor right now.
CJ Williams in the he's still,
He's right
he's still
there,
in the
okay.
fourth. Here at this point, he's still in the game. Tough bucket inside scoring, and I want to say at this point in the game, they were playing without Williams. So Williams was ejected due to a flagrant foul from the game, and they had to finish without him. And they really had a tough time trying to score without him. Obviously, his talents and his scoring ability, you really can't replace that. So, unfortunately, the ALA Guardians fell to the Southwest Leadership Academy Rams 48-54. That was their first game of the playoffs. However, the Rams had come in. This was a back-to-back for them. So they had a play-in game on Wednesday. They played the Guardians on Thursday. And then I want to say today's Sunday, the CAA championship game got played last night up at ASU.
Boy.
I'm very unfortunate for our ALA Guardians. You know, that was a team that we kind of predicted had the best chance to win a state championship and bring it back to Sierra Vista. It has to be in such a heartbreaking fashion when your main guy, CJ Williams, and the, you know, leading scorer, captain, leader of the team, senior. I hate for him and the team to go out that way. So just really unfortunate.
Yeah, that's.
We got to give credit to the Southwest Rams. They had a very talented guard of their own.
Sure,
they did.
Amir Gibson. He's a walking double-double, like 25, 23 points per game, 10, 12 rebounds. And he's not a big guy, but he rebounds like he is one. And, you know, we got to give them credit. They came in and they played very well. I will say this. The Guardians have been playing throughout the season, especially this last probably 4 or 5 games, without Davion Johnson, who is one of their best rebounders and also scorers. And so I think if they were healthy and had Davion, we might have had a different result in that game.
Absolutely. You saw the way Hunter Rucker was having success with his size. You got to think with Johnson in there, that would have been even – you know, they would have been even more dominant inside rebounding and stuff like that.
So Rutgers, he's a strong presence in the paint, but he plays a lot from the floor where Davion can play above the rim. Right. So they would have had a 1-2 punch in the paint that I'm sure Southwest wouldn't have been able to respond to.
Well, they can lick their wounds, come back, get back next year. It's an exciting season for ALA as they'll go into the AIA 2A division. So they still have lots of things to look forward to. Those players, a lot of those players you saw in the highlight, most of those guys are coming back.
Yeah, Nichols, right? So, man, he was knocking down those 3-point shots.
Great.
He's got about the most pure, outside of CJ, he's got a very pure, like, up and down shot. I love that so much.
So, yeah, a lot to look forward for ALA. And remember, guys, this is only their second season playing basketball. And every year they seem to do a little bit better and go further. Sure. So, like to see this program continue to grow and see how far they get next year as a member of the AIA 2A. All right, so we're going to go to our next game. We're going to stay over at ALA, but this is going to be their girls team playing. They also had a playoff game this week. So here we go. ALA is hosting Heritage Academy. Yeah, you saw Emma Copus with the layup. Here she is again for 3. And Emma, guess what, is also a freshman.
No.
Yes, she is. That was a long 3 by Miley Krieg. Another inside shot there by
I like
Malia.
this play. This is an and one.
Emma just pushed it up tough into the bucket. Driving again, that's also Krieg. And it looked like this was the Emma show. I mean, she was going ham out there. It's a nice jump shot right here by Grace.
Some good shooting by the ALA.
Very good shooting.
ALA Lady Guardians.
Boy.
One of my favorite players, that's Cameron. Been watching her play club basketball for a while. Miley driving to the basket. Krieg from deep that time.
What is she shooting from?
They put on a shooting clinic.
Wow. Dang,
Another big shot. But as you can see, the Guardians were trailing through these highlights. So they had an unfortunate series of events that happened during this game. So ALA lost that game to Heritage 56-50. And they lost because they had several players that fouled out. And they actually had to finish the game with only 4 players on the court.
Whoa.
So, yeah, they had several of their players get 5 fouls and have to leave the game due to that. So, heartbreaking losses for both ALA varsity basketball programs. Their seasons end after one playoff game. But, again, a very successful year for both programs. Not the way that you wanted to see it end. But like we talked about with the boys, we can say the same thing with the girls. It's a bright future ahead for these young ladies. A lot of talent on this team. And I know some of these players and their parents, they're going to continue playing. And these guys, they play basketball year round, whether they're playing for their school or they're playing for club teams and travel teams. So this is not the last time you're going to hear some of these names get called out on our show.
Right. Who do we have next?
Next, we're gonna go out to St. John's, and watch them play against Wilcox.
Ooh,
The
Wilcox.
St. John's Redskins hosting the Wilcox Cowboys. Deep three right there from
That
Wilcox.
was Tyler Scholl.
And this is a play-in game, so the winner of this game is going to advance in the 2A playoffs.
Wilcox boys. I mean, every sport they've been in, they've been so
pretty
good. Yeah, that is beautiful. These Wilcox boys are so good, though.
They play hard in everything they do. They don't know how to, not go 100%. And they're hanging in there a little bit with St. John's here. The score is still kind of close. In the second, great pull-up jump shot at the mid-range there.
Tyler Scholl on that.
Love that move.
And so as you can see, they just kept charging to the basket. They kept it tight.
Jahir Reyes with that drive right there.
Look at this fade. That's that Dirk Nowitzki one-legged jumper, man. It's pretty. But as the game continues to go on, St. John's just kind of were able to take momentum from Wilcox, and they hit a lot of clutch shots, and they had some big inside scoring here. So Wilcox fought as much as they could, but as you see, this score just starts to increase and increase.
Yeah.
And the shots came kind of few and far between for Wilcox as this game proceeded into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, it looks like there was a big jump in the lead, and that between the third and the fourth quarter, as you can see, they're down 20 now.
Yeah, I was watching this live, and it just was a lot of turnovers, and St. John's was capitalizing off the turnovers, a lot of transition buckets, and so Wilcox falls to St. John's 49-67. So that's also going to end their season as well. So not the greatest week of basketball so far for our local teams. We had 3 teams now that have lost either playoff or play-in games, and so this marks the end of their season. But a lot to be proud of down in Wilcox. Again, the young men played well all season, and some would say, it's not something noteworthy that you made it to the play-in. But there's a lot of people saying that didn't even make it as far as you did. So, again, I think they had a great year, and I'm looking forward to see what they do in the future.
Right. Shout out to Wilcox.
All right, so we're going now. We circling the wagons. We coming back into Sierra Vista, heading down to Buena High School, and we're going to check out the Buena boys as they had 2 games this past week.
All right.
First game is here at Buena. This is Buena hosting Mountain View. This is senior night. That was Ricardo Brooks.
Desert View.
I'm sorry, Desert View. I'm sorry, hosting Desert View. Right here, Welker with the big 3 from outside. That's Gabe Padilla with the drive. Got the roll, and it fell. Buena has 9 seniors that played on this night, and Coach, I know you played all of them during the game, right?
Yes, sir.
Brooks again with a finish, skips to the head. Nice bucket there by Nelson. Inside to Corey Vance, who played huge that night. I mean, Vance, I didn't know he could jump like that. Big 3 by Gabe Padilla. Inside to, listen, Jeremy Booker has a ability to disappear inside the paint where defenses can't see him.
I know.
That happened so many times that night. Welker looking strong on the finish to the basket right here. Got a 3-on-2, and Booker just called his own number and kept it. That's Nelson again inside.
You remember how Rondo would end up with a bunch of rebounds? That's kind of the way I feel about Booker. Like, he gets inside and just gets them.
Yeah.
Welker with the volleyball-like tip back. Again in the finish, but got a little English on it with the lean back. And Padilla just being tough like he is, man. Such a scrappy ball player. You just talked about it. Yeah. That was Booker with the rebound, and Corey Vance could have kissed the rim as high as he got right there.
There goes Booker.
Booker
again.
for 3. He doesn't normally take those, but it was a good shot. Welker from the corner. Still here. Brooks with the finish. And my God, a silent assassin. Strikes again from the outside. Look at Corey. Look strong on the finish to the hoop. You like to see that.
And all the players standing, or all the students standing in the background.
So there's some great moments from this game, and one of my favorite moments from this game is that Bubba got to come in. Riley Howard played, and not only did he play, but he also scored. He hit a free throw, and he was able to get in the book with a score. So it's always great to see people that show a lot of dedication to the program get their chance to get on the floor and make an impact for the team. And there's hope in the future for our children because they love moments like this. It was amazing to see the fans there rally behind him and cheer for him when he got to play and when he scored. So Buena went on to win that game versus Desert View 75-39. And then Buena was in action later that week, but they went up the road to Vail to battle against Cienega. And this is going to be with the 5A Southern Region Championship on the line. So we're taking you to Cienega for that game against the Cienega Bobcats. Nelson for 3 deep. If you look in the background, that's the Cienega student section. And they stood up on their feet all night. That place was rocking. Walker with a tough finish here to the basket. Brooks took a 3. Looks good. Brooks again into the lane and scores. This game, Cienega shoots the ball from the outside very well, and they score in batches and bunches. And so this is my guy, Wambach, again from outside. It was hard for Buena to kind of get into an offensive rhythm. He shot this one from the parking lot. He was way back. Padilla drives inside, shimmy move, get to the bucket.
See here, it's a 5-point game. We couldn't get over the hump from that poor start, but
nice bucket there by Dawson Simon. And Booker playing up in the sky like that.
He's all over the highlight.
He really is. This is a great week for him. And so, it was very tough for Buena to get into a rhythm. That's a nice bucket there by Eli Avachuko, the sophomore, making an impact. Look at that. Off the glass, back to Thomas, let's go. There's some great things that we saw from Buena here later in the game when they did kind of get into a rhythm, but it was hard to close that gap, like you said, Coach. And unfortunately, the Buena Colts fall to the Cienega Bobcats 69-60. Cienega goes on to win that game, and also they win the Region 5 Southern 5A Region Championship for this season. So both teams, however, will go on to play games in the postseason. Both will be action next week. We'll be bringing you Buena's game, so please stay tuned to Cool FM to catch that game. All right, basketball, we good. We're going to move back onto the pitch now. So let's go. We'll stay at Buena, and we'll talk about Buena's soccer team, which went up to Boulder Creek for its playoff game in the Open.
Only good teams invited.
That's right, because Buena's one of the best in the state. Nice save by the keeper there. Another great save by her. She's diving over there, looking great so far. So Buena, again, this is the Open. This is when they're playing against the absolute best ranked teams in the state, regardless of your classification. So this is probably the toughest competition that Buena's seen all year.
Yeah, it's Adelina Ortega. We had her on the show. Yeah,
that's right. She was here. She was super focused then, and she looked like she was very focused there. They did get one goal, but these highlights show her they're attacking. That's what they're showing, that the Boulder Creek Jaguars continue to get shots at goal.
And look at our goal there.
Long goal here.
About that moment.
This tied the game up at 1.
Oh no!
She thought it was coming, but it didn't get there.
Yeah.
Another great save by her. But again, they attacked her so much that evening, and I give her a lot of credit for how she held up. But as you can see, there at this point, Buena's trailing 3-1.
Ooh,
a nice shot there, but almost just right over the top. Here she's coming from the corner, and another great save. So unfortunately, Buena fell to Boulder Creek 1-3. So Buena, because that was the Open and they lost in the first round, Buena's going to come back and play in the 5A playoffs. And their opponent's going to be coming. I think that show was yesterday's selection show?
Yeah.
So we'll have the opponent for you, but Buena will be getting a home game, I believe. And so we're going to do our best to get that to you as well. So again, that's another great contest you'll be able to watch right here on Cool FM. But again, congratulations to Buena. I know they didn't want to lose at all, but the fortunate thing for them is that, hey, with the loss in the Open, you come back to 5A and you get to host a playoff game. And if you win it, you'll probably get to host a second one.
So girls soccer, it says right here, Canyon del Oro.
That is, yeah.
There we go. Oh, CDO.
Yeah,
okay,
CDO.
So we got CDO coming in.
And they're a good team as well, but, Buena is one of the best in the state in the 5A. So.
Oh, absolutely. Buena is in position to compete for a state championship. So that's what they'd be disappointed if they were to lose in these first couple of rounds. So not only are they in, but they're projected to win. So, and I think we will. So
All right, so we're going to take you to our final highlight of the night, or of the day, I'm sorry. We're going to go out to Douglas for a soccer game there.
Oh, yeah, there was a San Simone.
We do have
girls
San Simone,
basketball.
that's right. San Simone girls basketball.
Yeah.
Let's go San Simone.
All right.
Hey, I like that. Big players doing big things. You know what you got to do. You got to reach out to Coach Kevin through Cool FM. I like to see the soft touch.
Good job.
Off the glass.
Shot. Got Tim Duncan back there.
Hey, the bank is always open out in San Simone.
Oh, deep three.
Big three. The bank is always open. Oh, give me that. You don't want that bad enough.
Is that a finish too?
To the cup.
Wow.
Nice.
You could have got an and one on that.
Fundamental basketball is always good with me.
Yes, look at that stage.
You're seeing some potential and ones here.
It's the second time we saw ESPN banners from students this week, because we also saw it over at Buena. They had a sports desk set up. Another big shot from inside.
It's been going around. A lot of teams are doing that.
The creativity of our students I think is great. I think it's awesome.
Man, those girls taking a big lead.
Yep, you seen that 28-19, 31-19.
And
another inside shot.
Packed.
Oh yeah, that place standing room only.
So 37-21, fourth quarter lead. They're just taking it to them right there. That looked like an and one as well.
Still another transition bucket. Late in the fourth, and they up almost 20. So congratulations to San Simone, to the Lady Longhorns for getting the victory there. Look forward to seeing who their next opponent is going to be. We'll bring you that information and make sure that you guys know it. Please check our social media feeds, because we'll have the schedule of who's playing who and which games we're going to bring you in the upcoming week. So now we're going to go out to Douglas and we'll check out the Douglas Bulldog soccer. Stopped it.
She sure did.
Almost got it in there, but just a little short. On the breakaway, score right there.
That was the first goal of the game for Douglas.
So the Bulldogs are in black, just so everybody's aware of who's who.
They're up 1-0 at this point. Another save.
So Douglas, they are such a great defensive team here. You'll see that they just did not allow. What was the name of the school?
There's another long goal. That's from like 15-yard line out.
Yeah,
this one right here is my favorite. Look at all this shiftiness, and then boom.
Yeah,
the floater.
Teardrop. Yeah, I love that.
That should have been a top play.
I agree with you.
And look at that.
That one was just interesting because she kicked that all the way from the other end of the field and almost went in.
Maybe a Player of the Year candidate. We got that's a good save there. But you can see the Lady Bulldogs attacking the goal. I mean, how many shots have we seen them put up so far? Just a lot. Really long goal from way out. Nope, right into the keeper's hands.
Yeah, this got really nerve-wracking right here.
They got the save.
That's great scrappy defense and everybody being aware of what's going on and helping out. Look at this long one coming in. Nope, that's a save, but another shot on goal. So a lot of shots going up from the Bulldogs.
This one's going in.
Like a laser beam. That's the fourth goal of the night.
I think they had one more. Ooh, not there.
They were attacking all night long. I'd say that Douglas was on the attack about 75% of the time. It was crazy.
I
mean, as you can see from the highlight there, I mean, it was just like so many shots on goal. I mean, but shout out to Douglas girls.
It's hard to win when somebody keep taking shots. So Douglas wins over Deer Valley 4-0, and that's going to wrap up our game recaps that we have video for. And again, these highlights were brought to you by Prestige Remodeling and Restoration LLC of Sierra Vista. Prestige has pioneered a visionary approach that empowers exceptional service, reinvigorating fundamental principles of customer-centric service. As a licensed general contractor, including plumbing and electrical, they proudly cater to both commercial and residential needs. Visit them at prestigesierravista.com.
We love them so much. Thank you.
Now I'm going to kick it over to John, and he'll give us some updates on some other games throughout the county.
All right. So first up, I'm going to go down to St. David, where St. David won. These are the boys. St. David versus Music
Mountain.
Music Mountain. Wow, those are some sloppy notes, John. 74 71-34 with a win. St. David moves on. Benson.
Let's go Tigers.
Benson, 42-73. They lose to Mojave. So that was unfortunate for the Benson boys. The Douglas boys won 75-66 over Choya.
Good job, Douglas.
And moving on to the girls. The girls from Valley Union win 49-23. The girls from Benson win 47-32 over I'm not going to say that one either.
Good job, Lady Blue Devils and Lady Bobcats.
Yeah, great job. And
Wickenburg,
then Wickenburg.
The Wickenburg Wranglers. I know them. Yeah.
And then Wilcox wins. Those girls win. Now, this one was the tight one. 43-42 against Kingston, I believe. And that was... I mean, I wish we had video for that. Get to see a final shot. But
salute to the Cowgirls. 1 point or 10 points, a win is a win.
That's ridiculous. Physical Balance Center. We would like to thank Physical Balance Center for all of this. They are much more than your typical physical therapy clinic. At Physical Therapy and Balance Centers, they focus on improving your quality of life by using holistic, whole-body approach to connect your diagnosis with a customized plan of care. Opened by Dr. Tap DeWong of Tap Into Wellness. Love your life with Dr. Tap at Physical Balance Center in Sierra Vista. They do such great stuff for us. We would like to thank them. And they are the ones that are sponsoring the Player of the Week. So here we go.
Player of the Week. I believe you secured us a great player to come in and speak with us today.
We got, well, let's hop it right into it. All right. Today we have a special guest here for Player of the Week. We have Kelty Kynaston. How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Well, so we're so proud of having Kelty on the show today. She's an excellent wrestler at Buena. She's got just a heap of potential and a heap of energy. All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself. Where have you always lived in? Have you always lived here?
Yeah, I was born here in Arizona, and yeah. The rest of my like my older siblings were born in Utah. But
okay. And when did you start wrestling?
I started wrestling my 6th grade year, but I started Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu when I was 6.
Oh my gosh! So you've been beating up kids in the neighborhood since you were 6. Is this what? I'm afraid, but we're very happy to have you. You're one of my favorite people in all of Sierra Vista. She's one of our neighbors, so. Welcome.
Yeah, so what got you into wrestling? I know you said you started at 6 years old with Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. How did that start?
So with Jiu-Jitsu, my parents just put us, like me and my 2 older siblings in. And then with wrestling, my 2 older brothers, they just did it for Palominas middle school. And I don't know, I was just like, well, I might as well just try it.
That's cool. Okay. So kind of following your brother's footsteps.
Yeah.
So the fact that you being the sister or being the girl, that didn't stop. There was no reservations. You were just definitely going to be a wrestler too. Mm-hmm. That's cool. That's cool.
So in an average week, like how many hours do you think you spend training?
I don't know. So our school, at Buena's practices, it starts 2:30 to 5. Well, we get out at 4:30 now, but and then after that, depending on my weight or if I just want to get extra cardio in, I'll go to Chain Wrestling Academy and I'll do 30 to 40 minutes.
That's a lot of time that you put in. So, and what's your record right now overall in your season?
My record is 37-3.
Wow. So all the training is paying off. Then the hours you put in are resulting in all these wins.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Now, are you feeling pretty healthy right now?
I am. I should probably take my recovery a little more seriously. To be honest,
we all should. And you probably, yeah.
But yesterday, I did a cold plunge on my legs to help with my knees, and I do have shin splints too.
Ooh.
But.
Too much running.
Yeah, we do run a lot at practice. We sometimes twice a week we'll have like a running warm up, but like out on the track.
Do you guys ever run carrying a person on your back?
Yeah, we do. We'll do like partner lifts, like we'll do baby carries, and then we'll do partner squats.
Wait, what's a baby carrier?
You like hold them like they're a baby, and you like have to run.
That's a different breed, man.
Yeah.
So it's self-explanatory.
So, Kelty, I got another question for you. You're having an amazing season this year, and your high school career has been great so far. What's been your favorite memory so far, favorite moment from this current year?
From this current year, probably seeing my other like female teammates doing good. 'Cause this year we have a bigger team, and I've seen them grow a lot since last season, and then just in the season itself, it's nice to see like your teammates like finding success, and getting to celebrate with them is fun. Like if you all have a successful tournament.
Now,
Awesome.
last year you told us you don't practice with the girls. This year, do you practice with the girls?
I'll practice with a couple. I do mainly practice with the guys, but the girls from last year, they've improved a lot, so I have practiced a little more with them this year.
You wonder why she's such a savage, man.
Is there like a weight limit that, like, when you go against the boys, past a certain weight, you won't train with them? Or
Yeah, I try to be picky on like my partners, because some of the boys, they're a lot bigger, and they've got some big egos. They feel like they have to try super hard. But one of my regular partners, he wrestles 150. So it just depends on the person and like if they're a good partner or not.
Okay.
But I like to practice with bigger guys, because one, they're stronger and bigger, and so if I get good at doing things on them, then in like an actual match, it'll be a lot easier against someone my weight.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah, shout out to you, especially for holding it down for the female athletes, especially in a male-dominated sport. It's good for you to represent the way you have. Let me ask you, what about, I know this winter season, the official wrestling season is kind of winding down. What's your off season look like?
I'll compete at some regional tournaments to try to qualify for Fargo, which it's like the biggest high school tournament in the U.S.
Okay.
And
Wow.
last year I qualified, but I didn't end up going just because I was doing like other things like the national dual team. But yeah, hopefully I can qualify at some of the regional tournaments, and then I'll go to Fargo. I plan to go to Fargo this year, and then closer to when the high school season starts again this year, I'll go to a few like smaller tournaments just to get like back into it.
So you're wrestling all year round,
Yeah.
training all year round. You said something about a national team that you were selected on. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so there's every year there's national duels for like the high schools, or like the high school level.
Okay.
And I've been on the 14U national dual team, and then this like past year I was on the junior national dual team.
Golly.
Nice.
accomplished.
Very accomplished. Hey. Love it.
So, okay. This is last question as far as I can figure out. Now, post-match, if you win, what is the meal that you want?
Oh,
Ooh, that's a good question.
a burger.
Yeah?
A nice
Post-match, right?
Yeah,
post-match, post-tournament.
Pre-match.
And-
Brutal.
That would be bad. Yeah. Just a nice, juicy burger.
Oh, yeah. So,
Like dripping down your face.
Okay.
she's going to bite you.
Sounds like she doesn't get too many of those.
Oh, I bet she
Sounds
does.
better than it is, actually.
Chews through arms and stuff. Well, thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
We love having you in. This is the second year you've done it, and Jared didn't get to be here, but
Yeah.
I got to ask you the silly question for him. So, thank you so much for coming in, and thank you to Mom over there, the world champion.
Yeah, shout out to Mom.
Two-time world champion.
I'm assuming that you got some of this wrestling and fighting pedigree from Mom. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, Mom started jiu-jitsu a little bit after me and my siblings did, and she picked it up pretty fast. And
she started after you?
Yeah, she started after us, and for a while, me and her would train a lot together. But that was before I moved more into wrestling. But she's pretty
She can't
accomplished
hang with you now,
herself.
is what you're saying.
No, she probably can't. She probably can't. My mom is pretty tough.
Okay.
She could probably hang with any one of us.
Yeah.
So be nice, guys. Be nice.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming in. God bless you.
Thank you.
Take care. All right. Well, thank you to Kelty Kynaston again. She was a wonderful interview.
Great interview.
She
Great
always-
student
Yeah, it
athlete.
was phenomenal athlete.
We talked to her about every year, and every year she's beating up the boys. So,
Yes, and she's got more to go. As you heard her say, she's just a sophomore, so she's got a little bit more eligibility, more records to beat, and more matches to win.
As a
So,
sophomore, can you imagine that? So, I believe she said she was 42-3 or something. She only had 3 losses on the
Right.
season, and
I know it was 30 plus. Yeah,
yeah, so she's had an incredible season.
absolutely. Shout out.
All right, what do we have next now?
Next, we'll get into some of our other local sports news, brought to us by Prestige Remodeling. I'll say we'll kind of keep it with playoff basketball throughout the county, as we talked about a lot of the games that went on last week were either last games or first round playoff games, and everyone's situated right now. So I'll give a quick rundown of how that's looking. We'll start, I guess we'll go 5A down with Buena Colts. We talked about their week with the win and the loss, but they finished their season going into the playoffs or play-in. They'll host a playoff game this Wednesday against La Jolla Community, Buena this Wednesday. In the 4A basketball, Douglas has had a pretty good season. They actually won earlier this week when they played Cholla, 70-66. That's a big time win for them. That was between number 1 and 2 in the region. So they're going to finish the season 20-7. They will also host a play-in game on Wednesday against Eastmark. Benson, we talked a little bit about them. You talked about their loss at Mojave. That was considered a playoff game for them, so their season ends there. St. David, we talked about them. They got the big win at Music Mountain, or versus Music Mountain last week, so they are still alive in the 1A state bracket. That's just the boys. Let's talk a little bit about the girls. I think we're represented a little bit better, a little more in our girls. Unfortunately, the Buena Colts in 5A were unable to make the playoffs this year. They finished their season with a loss to Desert View last week, and Cienega last week. Douglas, though, they didn't have any games last week, but they are positioned to make a 4A playoff run, so we'll look forward to see when their next game is. I wasn't able to see who their play-in matchup was, and if they're in or not even. Benson, the Lady Bobcats, they won. They're in. They'll be in postseason play as well, as so will Valley Union and Wilcox. Valley Union just came off a big win last week, 49-23 versus Great Hearts Anthem. Some interesting names. So they'll continue playing. Also, Wilcox girls, you mentioned that they had that 1-point win versus Kingman. They'll be looking to continue their season on as well. So we have Wilcox girls, Valley Union girls, Benson girls, and Douglas girls all still playing basketball, looking into the
Cochise
postseason.
County still alive in a lot of
Yes, sir.
ways.
And also, what was the boys' teams? We got Buena and Douglas.
Right.
Still pushing forward. So still got some representation, like you said.
Coach,
The
you should
boys
be
and
proud of that team. They are so good. They
Yeah.
have just been
You
absolutely.
mean the Buena?
Yes,
Buena,
your
yeah.
team.
Yeah, we're liking our chances this Wednesday, and it's good to play at home if you can host a playoff or play-in game. because we're pretty good at home, and
Yeah,
that's why
what was that? 19 in a row.
20.
20 in a row. 20 in a row.
So we need to keep it going if we want to stay alive. But and there's also a possibility, and we're looking good that if we win on Wednesday, we could host another playoff game.
Great to get two
after that too. So yeah.
That would be the most.
I got another.
We're exactly where we were last year. This is where we were
That's right,
last year.
that's right.
So
I got another piece of local sports news. We got word in that Buena sophomore wrestler Hunter Rollage placed fourth at the regional match up at Flowing Wells. So he's going to continue forward, going on to wrestle for state. And I believe he's like a 106, 110 wrestler. So congratulations to Hunter and good luck going forward. Go get him.
all right.
Proud of those guys.
So that's it for our sports news. Let's get into our seniors helping seniors buzzer beaters.
All right. All right.
We're going Kevin first. That's usually how we do. We'll go down the line here. Are you going to give us the NFL buzzer beater?
Yeah, we're going more
Okay.
NFL news. More NFL
Okay.
news. So tell me when to go, Cody. All right, so sadly, the NFL season has come to a close, but there's always things happening in the league. So first things first, the Los Angeles Rams have hired Robert Wright as a defensive assistant coach. He previously coached at Syracuse, and he coached with the Rams under Coach Sean McVay. Also, NFL Commissioner Robert Goodell has stated that there are no formal discussions with teams or players to try to establish an 18th game to take place during the season. I'm sure the players don't want to play any longer than they're already playing. No. Next, and this was a big story when the Cleveland Browns hired former Baltimore Ravens offensive coordinator Todd Monken to be their head coach. Jim Schwartz, their former defensive coordinator, decided that he was going to leave because he wanted to be a candidate for that position. So he's left, and he's going to take over as a defensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles going into next season. So he didn't get the job he wanted, but he got another job. And that's your NFL news from me for the week.
Nice. Nice. I mean, it's going to be, I'm sure, a lot more furniture moving when it comes to coaches and assistants.
Oh, yeah, it's not over yet. Like, there's so many still vacancies out there.
Right.
But you want to see teams hire somebody because the draft is coming. And so you definitely want to see if your team hasn't hired a coach, I'm sure they will very soon because, you want to get a coach before you start trying to pick players.
Yeah, yeah. So that's all the talk right now before the draft. I'm sure as we get closer to the draft, then everybody we want to talk about what players they're going to want. So got to get your coaches and your GMs and that stuff situated first.
Yeah, draft is in April. So free agency starts here pretty soon. Then it goes draft, and then it goes free agency again. And then we start talking about spring training.
Yeah.
So
here we are. So I'm your NBA guy. I'm going to keep it NBA with the buzzer beater today. And today is Sunday. It's All-Star Sunday. It's an All-Star game today. Today's going to be the 75th NBA All-Star game tonight, taking place in L.A. This year it's going to be a little different. Everybody's used to the East versus West playoff or the All-Star format that we've had in the past. Now they're doing USA Stars versus the whole world. So 3 teams. They're going to do kind of like a round-robin face-off. And so basically it's kind of like the U.S. stars versus the world stars. We've had that debate plenty of times. I know in basketball conversations of could the U.S. stars beat the world, and we're going to get a chance to see that tonight. Early buzz sounds like Luka Doncic is going to be leading Team World. Anthony Edwards is going to be leading one of the U.S. teams. Tyrese Maxey may be leading the other team. So it'll be interesting to say the least. We'll say that. As far as all the other festivities and stuff surrounding the All-Star game, last night they had the 3-point competition. Dame Lillard, that's a familiar name. He won the 3-point contest. Keyshawn Johnson won the dunk contest over Carter Bryant, where they were the last two. It was pretty entertaining, not bad. Not bad. I know viewership on the All-Star game, NBA stuff is kind of going down, but honestly, you can only do so much, and hey, they participated, and it wasn't bad.
They're trying new things. That's the thing is when you're testing new things, you can't expect success week 1 or attempt number one.
And it might be successful, but
Yeah.
the knee-jerk reaction to something different by most people is not going to like it. Why are they doing this? I don't like this, or I don't
think
like that. So
that this year's format might be a good one because that, like you said, that conversation has been happening for years. Who's the best? Can the USA beat the world when the world gets to team up? We know we can beat the world as individual countries because we do it in the Olympics all the time.
Right.
But if the world got to be its own team, so that, if they play hard, right, and they play competitively,
and maybe that would motivate them to, if you're representing the country or the world,
That world team sounds dangerous. I mean, they got to think about it. You said
my gosh.
Luka Doncic,
Jokic,
Giannis,
Giannis,
Wemby,
the alien.
They got a lot of scary players on that team, and that's no disrespect to the
SGA,
USA.
you'd
but
have the last 5 or 6 MVPs of the league.
Yeah.
that's right. So yeah, it'll be a tough task for those USA teams tonight. I know I'm going to be watching.
Yeah. All right. Now I'm gonna do a little bit of everything in my attempt. So
Round robin.
Yeah, we'll hit a little bit of this and see how far I get. All right, let's go. Okay. Seahawks win the Super Bowl in dominating fashion over the Patriots. It was incredible. Free agency starts. So number one, Trey Hendrickson, the defensive end from the Bengals, is probably the number one player that's available that everybody wants. Of course, there's Tua Tagovailoa, Aaron Rodgers, George Pickens, Kenneth Walker. Moving on. And Derek Carr may unretire to play for a contender. Yeah, I know. I saw that this morning. It's hilarious. Okay. NBA All-Star Weekend is back, and it's terrible. It's the worst thing ever. I hate it. It keeps getting worse, almost to the point where it's ironically going to be good again. So I'm like, yeah, let's watch Wemby kill an antelope and, just all the weird stuff they're getting into. I don't know. Winter Olympics are even worse. Oh my gosh. Canadians cheating at curling. Lindsey Vonn loses a leg. It just flew off as she's going downhill. I hate to see injuries, but it's really dangerous. And Winter Olympics, downhill death luge and ice dancing. None of it is good. Let's just end the Winter Olympics. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, I agree with much of that, most of that.
You don't have to agree with any.
I'm not a huge fan of Winter Olympics anyway. I mean, just the individual events, they're not regular sports that you see on a regular basis.
Yeah, you can't do any of them.
So it's
I
kind
like to try curling though. That looked fun. I mean, I want to do curling. I think
you
that's
feel
what
like you need to be athletic to do that.
No, it's like
it's like
barely.
pool.
Yes, exactly.
You don't have to be able to play pool, but
do
you
it
can
when
be
you're
good
drunk.
at it. So I want to go curling. Somebody set that up. We need to find a ice skating ring and get a curling match for Cool FM guys.
Let's be honest. We should have.
How easy would it be to be the best curling team in Southern Arizona?
We need to find out.
Yeah, we
We
really
find
should.
out. And you know what?
You know
When
what?
they do the
Claim
skating
that
ring
right
next
now.
year.
We're claiming that right now.
Yep, we got it.
We are that.
We the best.
I was gonna try beer pong, but this sounds like fun.
That might be a challenge, though.
In the Winter Olympics.
Hey, there's some teams out there that might drink us under the table.
Yeah, I can't drink. But yeah, I just feel like the Winter Olympics are just kind of silly at this point. I'm just like, lawn darts. Let's just do it, man. Let's do some fun stuff.
Yeah, I mean,
Something really dangerous.
You got to have a platform for those athletes to do what they do.
Sure,
because
absolutely.
they don't have a league like the NBA or NFL, and where we get to see them on a weekly basis. So hey, more power to them.
And what they do is special. It's not stuff that everybody can do. Again, I don't even think I can fit in a bobsled, let alone run one and push one down a hill.
No.
So
Oh, dude.
They're still the best in the world at what they do.
they are absolutely.
All right.
So next we're gonna get into some sports trivia.
Oh, is it that time again?
Yeah.
This trivia is going to be brought to you by Fyzical Balance Center. So if I'm hurting after getting these questions wrong, I'm going to call you guys.
All right.
Question number 1. As you can see, Coach Baker's in the lead. What country did the USA men's hockey team beat in the Miracle on Ice? So Dan did say this would be easy, and he's right about that. This one, anyway.
I just want to say I want all my points for this one.
You know, the
I
funny
want the
thing
regular
about
point and the bonus point. 'Cause I got this right. I know I.
Oh, I didn't see what the bonus point was. What year it was?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, yeah, I
Wait.
got that one.
For guessing the year.
Okay. Well, Kevin and I were talking about
Yeah.
this.
We didn't know it was gonna be a question. We just were talking about
We were
random,
just talking about-
Winter Olympics trivia stuff, right?
Yeah. So,
Hold on. What years are the Olympics back? Okay, so I know it was
You got to subtract 4 every year from now.
96.
Nope, that was winter.
Wait,
I mean, that was Summer Olympics in '96.
That's right, because
That was Atlanta. Atlanta was '96.
and it also
The '96 Summer Games. So what was it? '94.
94. No, it couldn't be.
It wasn't then though. That wasn't what year it was. But you got to go backwards from there.
All right, well,
I
You
said
don't
subtract
get-
4.
it's
I
all
meant
good.
subtract 2s because they alternate years most of the time, and I think COVID messed it up. Right.
all right. I may not have the year, but
it's all good.
right.
Answer is Russia 1980. How about you?
Russia 1982.
I should
Well, I
say-
put 1980, but I put /82.
I should say Soviet.
'Cause I didn't know
say
what year the Olympics.
USSR 1980.
Yeah, Soviet
He's
Union.
actually more
Union
correct.
of Soviet Socialists. I don't know. USSR. I know who it was. I saw the movie.
The movie is the only one.
Soviet
Oh,
Union.
I got that one. I got that one.
All right.
So I got
Next
the regular
up.
and the bonus.
So the funny
It's
thing
time.
about that is that wasn't for the gold medal. That wasn't the game that they won for the gold medal. That was the game that bumped Russia out of the gold medal. So,
Interesting.
Yeah,
And that's all we care about.
that's all I want.
Okay,
Yes.
USA.
I got 1980.
Yes.
All right, what's the next one?
Question number 2. What American Olympian holds the world record for most Olympic medals?
Oh boy.
+1 for guessing how many.
There's no way I can guess how many. +1. Okay. It's
I know who it is. I don't know how many though.
yeah. What the heck is his name?
It was a great photo too.
Yeah, he's covered in those nasty things. What is his name? I can tell you how long his arms are.
Is he really?
What the heck? I can tell you how many medals he had. Too.
You do?
Yeah.
Oh, dang, you put
That's my guess. What the heck is his name? I can tell you the event
I gave
too.
him way more medals than that, but I'm probably wrong.
I don't know the medal number, but I know he got a lot of them.
Well, I can't remember his name, so I'm not going to
I
take any
almost want
points
to
on
give it
this
to him
one.
because I know he knows who it is.
Yeah, as soon as we say the name, he gonna be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm thinking the swimmer.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking. And
Yeah.
it's not Ryan Lochte. It's
nope."
The
Not
fact that
him.
you got that name and not
Yeah,
this,
not this one.
I
It's
know,
crazy,
that's
right?
the hardest part. It's
This guy's like the Jordan of the pool.
I'll take a 0
especially
on
with his first name.
Yeah,
Hint, hint.
yeah, right. I didn't think
Ryan
about it.
something.
Especially with his first name, right? He said he's like the Jordan of the pool. So I said, especially his first name.
Michael. Michael.
John, we trying, man.
I'm taking a 0. I'm taking a 0 on this one.
All right, Michael Phelps.
Michael
Michael
Phelps.
Phelps.
That's what it is.
Michael Phelps.
All
the
right.
medal?
What's the
I
medal
think
count?
it's 11.
28.
Oh, I had
23
21.
gold. That's another connection to Jordan, right? 23 goals.
Wow. Yeah, that's something to remember. 23 gold medals. Michael Phelps.
I knew it was over 20.
He's got a picture with he's got him on his
Yeah.
arms
Yeah.
and then a bunch of them around his
Right.
neck, and
I think
he
I
got
was
the
only
Olympic
thinking-
Mr. T starter kit.
I think I was only thinking gold because I don't remember him ever winning it
Anything but.
even in that picture. I don't remember seeing gold. I mean silver.
No,
and
they got a
bronze,
couple
but-
of silvers and bronzes in relays where
Yeah.
they battle with the
probably,
Australians. See, I know Summer Olympics. See, I know a new Summer Olympics. The winner,
the Summer Olympics are fire though.
My favorite Olympics was when what was it? When the water in the pool turned green.
Oh,
That was 8 years ago or something.
I was like, Michael
Everybody-
Phelps was involved in that. I mean,
Yeah.
not involved in the pool, but I'm saying he was still competing then.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was awesome.
All right, question 3, right?
What country holds the most Olympic medals? Ooh. Notice it doesn't say gold.
Yeah.
This is tough because it's usually 2 countries that battle for all of them.
Yeah, it's one of the
It's a 50-50 shot.
It's 3, actually.
Three. Yeah, three.
And did that say Winter Olympics or just all?
It said all Olympics.
Okay.
So I have to. I can't not do this.
Okay. I'm trying to play the hint game because Dan said, these questions are easy. I would have got 2 out of 3. So I'm wondering which one he wouldn't have got. Because if he's thinking he would have got this one.
He would have missed.
He probably got this one. I'm sure he got the Michael Phelps because he's like a household name.
Yeah. So what was the other one that he didn't get?
The Miracle on Ice question.
He had to have known that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
So let me just go ahead and be patriotic.
Dude, you're right. Be right. Yeah, it's no question.
United
USA.
States of America. Let's go.
I'm a rider.
That's what I'm going with. If we wrong, we just wrong.
Hey, we gonna ride out wrong. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say that.
Hey,
yeah. If that wasn't right, we demand a recount.
Wow, 3,105 medals total.
the American Eagle flies all over the globe.
Yeah.
Yes.
We take our sports pretty seriously, I'd like to think. You know, you got people from across the United States that are good at, like, you talk about northern people that are so good at, ice sports. We talk about people from the South that are so good at football and lifting and throwing. You got, like, guys that can run. And, we've got so much diversity throughout the United States. It's like having a bunch of different little countries. And you get these guys that are really good from this state or Wisconsin or Minnesota. And then you got dudes, it's just a lot of fun to see people coming from all over the United States to come together and show off, all their talents. So
I couldn't have said it better myself. Great. Diversity of the U.S. is what makes us great and kind of sets us apart from a lot of other countries. And,
sure.
And, not just diversity in race or sex or age and different things, but just a diversity in all the different sports and games and activities and all the different things that we can do. And, our community is a great example of it too, because just here in Sierra Vista, we could talk about youth sports all day and we can go from basketball to football to baseball to soccer, and we can highlight a different athlete almost at every school that's probably, can go on to the next level to play.
Yeah.
So, and it goes on, and pickleball, golf, all the swim teams. It's like, this country is great. Like you said, we kind of take our sports serious. But we take it serious because it starts with the youth, and we're usually rooting for our own children and our own community teams and stuff like that. And then it just goes further and further when people really show special talent. So it's awesome that we could say as the U.S., as a country, we kind of dominate all athletic events, and that's a good representation of that.
Oh, yeah.
And if you want to see international impact in a sport, come down to Cochise College next week and watch the women's team play because, as you know, I love to call them the United Nations of basketball.
They are so good.
The men's team's not far behind.
They're not bad
They
either.
get players from all over the world too.
Yeah, they had a guy that went on to play at Purdue.
That's right.
I mean,
He's playing right now.
he's sick. Yeah, that dude is really, really good. So
Getting like $1 million something plus on his NIL.
Let me hold something.
Yeah. Remember me? I was cheering for you down at Cochise, man.
wow, what kind of? I just keep thinking it's that time of year, tax season. How much taxes you're gonna have to pay on that? Anyway, no.
Well, that'll do it for our show today. I'm Coach Baker. This is Jon Berger. Got Kevin Lassiter here. We want to thank all of our sponsors, starting with our presenting sponsor, Seniors Helping Seniors, Prestige Remodeling and Restoration, and also Fyzical Balance Center. These folks are great supporters of not just our show, but also all the local athletes and families. So check them out, use their services, use their businesses, and recommend them to your family and friends. Thank you guys for watching, and have a great week. We'll see you next week.
God bless y'all.